Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Boas here, and we are in the. Sorry for not uploading in the past month almost. I think. Basically, last week of the season was forfeited. That we then got the number one overall seed in our division, so we ended up getting a bye week, first week in the playoffs. So here we are in the semifinals in our division. We were facing up George, who we played in week one. The only thing is, team's a little bit different now. Instead of Road and Wash, which I can easily take care of and doesn't really threaten me at all. We now have a zoom roll, which, God, that thing is scary. So yeah, basically, reason I wanted to do maybe like a showdown or something like that, except for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I think actually, I was on vacation and very busy. I've been very busy since with work and everything, and I haven't been able to actually upload anything. My apologies. But yeah, here we are. We have semifinals match. Um, just go over our team a little bit. Basically, the idea was on this to lead off with Excadrill. I am scarfed because I know he's going to lead off with Mega Sableye and get off his Mega right away. I am running Volt Breaker Toxic though with that, which does Toxic it, so I can get that thing Toxic and dwindle down very quickly. And then after that, it's kind of just set up dual screens with Light Clay, Crest, go into Manaphy, set up Tail Glows, and just win. Um, which I could do against his team as long as the uh, Meloetta could be a problem for it. But yeah, like I said, I was on vacation during this week, so very little prep time, whatever. I just kind of threw together a team that could work. So like I said, I'm just going to lead off with, um, wow, again, Extra Drill and just kind of Toxic, that obvious Mega Sableye lead. Right, and he's actually going to try to do the exact same thing, predicting me to switch out because he knows I can't really touch him and he can burn me, which I'm not really concerned about because I do have Field Belt on Gramble. But I missed first turn, which kind of sucks, but it's basically free at that point. So next turn we do the exact same thing. And yeah, so at this point I had to switch out because I am scarfed. I'm going to go out into Crest, try to start getting up some screens, and maybe just end this thing off right off the bat. Um, excuse me. He's just going to try to will us. He does miss, so 1 for 1, I guess. I set up my Reflect. He does Toxic. Fair enough. I'm going to set up my Light Screen. He's going to actually switch out into Meloetta, though, which is kind of bad because I have to switch out at this point. I can't really touch this thing at all. I'm going to go out of Manaphy, like my plan was. It sets up a sub. Shit, that thing is a defensive call mindset. I knew as soon as I saw it, which is really going to give me a problem. I'm going to switch out into Drill because I know he's going to Hyper Voice, and I don't even want it to. It's going to do basically nothing, exactly. So I'm just going to Iron Head it to make sure he can't switch in and get a free anything off with Talonflame. So straight up Iron Head's going to break it. At that point, he does get a crit, whatever, on the Shadow Ball. He's going to switch out because he knows that thing's very important. Into Sableye. At this point, he's just basically sacking it off between I two-shot it with toxic damage, which is great. I think it's kind of annoying. It didn't really seem to do much this game, though, which kind of weird. He's going to go right out to, as you can see, my move, out to his Zoom Roll. I'm just going to fire off an Iron Head. It's stab, it's super effective, and I cannot let this, actually it's neutral, whatever. I cannot let this thing set up a Village Jump for free, is basically what it comes down to, else that thing basically wins. I'm going to go down to Gramble, get the Intimidate off, which is what I wanted to do against this thing right away, except I didn't want to take that chance. He goes down to Celebi. I'm just going to play rough. This, if you want to stay in, it takes damage. If not, cool. He's just going to leech to me as I Toxic him because I'm running Toxic, Heal Bell, play rough. I think it's maybe Thunder Punch, I think. I forget. Like I said, this team was a while ago. He's just going to stay in. I'm going to switch out to Infernape as he tries to Toxic because I figured he was going to go for that. Now, at this point, I'm like, cool. An Expert Belt Flamethrower should take it out. It does 60%. I need 63. And my Infernape goes down. Probably should have calculated to make sure. Even if it was, he was probably a roll at that point. So Infernape's gone. So my only way of taking care of that Rhydon is Manaphy. Which, okay, if I can get my screens and everything up, we'll be fine. Actually, by the way, I forgot to mention this. My Aerodactyl is 0 speed, EV, max HP, max attack adamant. This thing completely walls Talonflame. It can do absolutely nothing to me, and I can still one-shot it with any sort of rock move, which I had Stone Edge. So he's going to switch out, and Rhydon hard walls me. I hard wall his Talonflame. He hard walls my Aerodactyl. Makes sense. We're going to switch out, though, into Crest. and try to get these screens up again. Because right now I can do a lot of work. So I'm just going to set up with a light screen at this point. So I know he's going to switch out into Meloetta. I'm like, cool, I'm going to get a light screen. He's not going to hit me physically. So I'm going to go into Manaphy, set up 2 tail glows. Because as you can see by the damage coming off, I am bulky at max HP. He does set up a Calm Mind, which whatever. I have light screen up. I can take him easily. I take 26% from it. Cool. Get 1 up. I can easily take 2 more, if not 3. Push with leftover recovery. Goes for it again, gets 24%, even better. I'm at +4 now. A +4, the only thing that can take any one of my moves is a +1 Spadef Meloetta. That's it. That's all I have to do is get through this thing. Just 23%. There's a reason I'm saying this out. All I need is 1 more. I can live it. And if he wants to then switch into Talonflame to revenge kill me, I'm immediately going to go out into Aerodactyl, hard wall it, and anytime Rhydon comes in, I wait for a switch in, get in Rhydon, and I basically win. All I need is this thing down. 39%, and he crits me. That crit absolutely killed me. Because now I have nothing to take care of Rhydon. I'm going to Aerodactyl at this point. I was just kind of like, it's over. I'm just going to go for an Aerial Ace, my strongest move that won't miss. He lives. I take unnecessary damage. And like I said, at this point, I'm done. The Rhydon hard walls everything on my team. He's going to go into, I think actually I'm Rhydon right now. Yeah. And I have no reason to switch out. I know I do switch out. I mean, I'm just trying to do anything right now. I can Toxic Thing, maybe dwindle this thing down and get lucky, and maybe he'll miss a Rock Blast or something. And he hits 5 times, actually. Which, cool. Why not? So like I said, my only hope of winning at this point is he misses some moves and the toxic damage dwindles things down. If that happens, I can win with a combination of Crest and Mega Arrow. I'm going to Heal Bell at this point. Cool. I'm going to stay back. Now my Crest is completely healthy. Waterfall will take me out. I can't really switch out at that point. But you just take Rock Hammer damage. I'm looking good at this point, except for the fact that Rhydon comes in every time this thing comes in, and I can do absolutely nothing about it. Stone Edge does nothing. At this point, I'm just looking for anything. I was running Flamethrower on this. It did 2-shot a Fortress if it came, which I didn't think it would, but just in case. I could have ran Aqua Tail, but in hindsight, it's 2020. Like I said, at this point, it's just going to take me down. And I have Crest against this thing, which will go down, and then 2 physically offensive monsters, and Azumarill and Talonflame. So, yeah, we lost this week. Kind of sucks, but something I can really do at this point. The crit killed me. If I would have planned a little bit better, though, and not run Flamethrower, which I shouldn't have. I had Incarnate, but I don't know why he would bring that. If I would have run Aqua Tail, cool, that thing would have been fine, dead, and I probably would have won at that point, but I had no way of taking it down, and that's basically where I lost. At this point, I'm just trying to hang on to any sort of hope of winning and bring this thing down. Cool. Crest is staying in there. It's staying alive. I'm just going to Moonlight again. Actually, I think at this point, Moonlight. And I realize it's inevitable. I have no recovery left over. I'm just going to Moonlight and try to stick it out. Moonlight is my only attacking move. Because he did have a Mega Sableye, so I couldn't touch it with Psychic. And the other 3 moves more important. Yeah, and then when I come in and see that my Moonblast does 11%, I know I'm done. I'm not really going to even try to stall it out anymore. I can't win. I'm just going to let it go down. I'm not going to drag the inevitable out. So yeah. We lost in the first week. I mean, actually, this was about 2 weeks later. And George, who we did play, did win the championship this year. Congratulations, man. You deserved it. You did very well this year, especially in the late second half of it. We did already have our draft, so odds are I will be uploading the draft review relatively soon. Depends on what I'm doing tonight. But yeah, that's about it, and we'll see you next week.